I mean, I'm not saying we have to control other people, but what I'm saying is... Yeah, you can control yourself, it's true, but you can also... I don't know, whatever. Because you can say that controlling the environment is also controlling yourself, I know, but... But also there's people that don't have the power of controlling things. And that's why we need to sometimes help them, right?
Mission complete.
So anyway, I kept watching Code Lyoko. I like the show. And I gotta say, foreheads. There's big fucking foreheads in that show. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Now, also, I hope this changes a little bit. I don't like most of the treatment they're doing with Yumi at the beginning. Because she looks like such a strong character, but at the same time, it feels like the writers want to take away her power. Because she's a girl, and I don't like that. Because you're like funding all her character in an archetype that is supposedly strong, you know? But then you're breaking that expectation. And you know, breaking expectation is great in general, but except when it means deprecating a character. And so I hope they change that. You know, I only watched like 5 episodes, so it's just that at times the guys feel just too strong compared to her, which I feel like it should be the other way around. Nerfing. Yeah, she's being constantly nerfed, exactly. I don't like that. Like, I'm blaming a little bit of 90s, 2000s culture. You know, damsel in distress culture. Even the strong female characters will eventually fall into that shit. It's very common trope from that era. And he hates because she's so cool. Like, I wanna be her, you know? Like, it's like a cool role model. But yeah, Code Lyoko is French. Please kill. Thanks.
Mission complete.
Travel into the multiverse and do a brain swap. Yeah, you can do the multiverse interpretation on Code Lyoko and say that every time they back in time, it's actually just that there's another universe where they don't back in time. And it's just like suffering everywhere. Like every episode, pretty much. Bad ending. Come on, I'm finally blue on splits. And we're gonna be red again. Because I pressed pause multiple times. Does the entire universe reset when they go back to time? I wonder. I wonder. I mean, I haven't watched a whole lot of it. You probably know. Don't tell me. But, I don't know. You haven't watched? Really? You just watched it when you were young? You didn't watch it again? But I have to be bad at the game. I watch it, but I don't think it ever comes up. Okay. Well, I mean, this is a typical time travel. Usually never makes sense in fiction. I don't know anything about the Code Lyoko story, just visually remember it. I visually remember it, and I remember some vague things. I actually didn't remember one of the main plot points, which is that they go back in time every single episode. I didn't remember that, and I was like, "Wow, holy shit!" Because it's like such an important thing that I just, it wasn't in my brain. Like I remember about the Beardle War, that the main gimmick of the show is that the show is a 2D animation on the real world, and then when they go to the virtual world, it's 3D animation. I think that was like the main sell of the show as well. I mean, it's what sold me when I was young, because I was part of that era of kids, spoiled kids, that think that, oh, it's 3D, it's so cool, just because it's 3D, even if the animations look worse than the 2D, because it's like such a new thing.
Mission complete.
It's gotta be cool because it's 3D. But it's fine. So yeah, I remember that. I remember there was a girl trapped in the virtual world. Aelita, it's her name. I remember there's this nerd computer guy that for some reason, I still don't know, he doesn't want to go into the virtual world, but kind of has a crutch on Aelita. So there's definitely something happening there. And what I did remember is that every episode ended with, like, Aelita having to put a password on a computer that said code, and then the password was Lyoko. I remember that. Jeremy, yeah, him. It was pretty cool, actually, like, remembering the names of the characters. Like, there were definitely on the recycle bin in my brain. Like, Aelita, Jeremy, Yumi, Elric. The one that was not on my brain, though, was Odd. And I still don't know, like, is he called just Odd? Like even Odd? I don't even know how his name is, like, written. That's like the only name that doesn't stick with me very much. How do they say people that have died? Don't come back after reset. People that naturally died? No idea. I wonder. Okay, now we are lying. His name is actually odd. Legit. Look at that. His online nick is even. Or Steven, I don't know. I know so many Yumi fans. It's crazy, like she's so cool. I mean, the thing is, her character design, it's amazing. Like, I want to be here, you know? When I was young, I wanted to be here. Just by virtue of character design. Nothing else, because I barely remember the series. Also, forehead. Massive forehead. It's so funny. You know, if you type code Lyogo, Google, then you type Yumi, the first thing that is suggested is forehead after that. I think. So massive. So we just want to be an Asian cartoon? No, I want to be a French cartoon.
Mission complete.
Seriously, I don't understand how my bleeding time every single level. I think Beasthog is doing this to me. Like, I don't have any other explanation. And I hate it. There's this thing that is like, if you could be a fictional character, which character you would be? But it's like a tricky question, because you have to be consistent with, let's say, the universe you live in. So it's like, I don't know, if... Like, you have to think twice. It's not as easy. Like, it might be a cool character, but do you actually want that? You know, like... Because maybe you're gonna live in a bullshit universe. If you choose that. This is bad. Okay, now I'm supposed to lose time. Now it's fine if I lose time. They played wrong. Well, not wrong, just slow. You know, like, for a lot of people want to be Goku or something like that, but do you actually want to be Goku? And live in that world? Whatever that implicates.
Mission complete.
I want to be a dimensional traveling lesbian. Yeah, there you go. It sucks. It sucks because I don't like playing on NGBA. And it's true, NGBA doesn't have the loading problem. But it has the weird latency problem. I play on an actual Game Boy Advance, and Beasthawk has a way more closer feeling to the latency and like the input latency of a real Game Boy Advance than MGBA. MGBA is not even close to that. It's the amount of latency of lag it has on the inputs is disgusting. Even though it has less lag, and it doesn't really depend on your computer. So it's like pick your poison. And then you have like what like Visual Boy Advance, which we cannot use because it runs at 60 FPS.
Mission complete.
So it's unfair. And then I run out of emulators. And so maybe the real answer is to just play on console. But that also has its caveats. Like not having one finger per button. Makes a lot of things harder. Like, the ideal world would be being able to play on console. Like, I guess on GameCube. But with a keyboard. An actual keyboard, not the GameCube keyboard. The keyboard controller, no. That's probably worse. But then you get, like, questions like, how official is that? People don't want to be Goku. They just want to have a power fantasy. Yeah. But the thing is, on that same vein, like, what are the consequences of a power fantasy? Like, do you actually want that? It's like this... Zizek talks about this. About you don't really want it what you think you desire. But actually you just wanna imagine it. But not actually want it. Married to Shishi. Yep.
Mission complete.
Bleeding time, every level. I don't know, something's going on. Something's going on. I believe I'm not playing this bad. I have faith in me, and I think I'm not playing this bad as the splits show. Also, yesterday I got 2 late manips, which is also weird, because I even thought they were early manips. Which makes me think that maybe the emulator fucked me up, I don't know. If you marry Bulma, the universe gets destroyed later on because you took Vegeta's wife. I wanna marry Arale. That's wrong. Okay. Okay, now I'm playing like shit. can probably fix it, but it's a little bit painful. I actually feel a little bit of lag. Oh god. This shouldn't be happening. Tank on 6. Need to move this guy. Okay, the artillery at least is not there. What is this? Whoa, that is weird. Let's see how this behaves. This is really weird. Okay. This means I can do this probably. Let's put you there. Here. There. You. Yeah, so we have no clue of the rockets. But that's actually kind of alright. Okay, that's pretty good. Where are the rockets? Okay, we got the 2 rockets on site. Probably a bad idea. Probably a mistake, but whatever. I'll deal with it. Maybe I could have damaged the Neo there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, gotta move the recon. It's gonna die next turn. Are you kidding me? What a fucking joke. Should kill the other. But whatever. Saving time, but it's not good.
Mission complete.
That wasn't great. But just better than PB. Not by a whole lot, which means it's bad. I'm like really concerned right now about this, like what's exactly going on here. So, like, what is the fix here? It's like resetting my computer, maybe there's some weird process in the background. The only things open right now are OBS as usual, no board, live split. And fair enough, OBS consumes a lot, but I always had it open on runs. Chat, is there a way, like, maybe through Task Manager to give, like, more memory to a specific process? Like, if I can give more memory to BizHawk, so the computer uses that memory only on BizHawk. Can I do that? No? Why not? Why is that not a thing? I feel like it should be a thing. Just not how it works. Fuck. I really don't want to play MGBA. I have Game Boy Advance muscle memory. That amount of latency is the one I get on the console, because I have the console. MGBA doesn't have that amount of muscle. It doesn't have that. It's different. There is such a setting in Windows in the Task Manager for RAM priority, but I don't think it does anything. I mean, I could try it. Maybe Light Split has a glitch. It's not showing real time. I updated it not too long ago.
Mission complete.
Okay, now I'm supposed to lose at least 4 seconds. Unless I did the same mistake on the run. It would be amazing if the RNG wouldn't change when attacking mini cannons. Or more than mini cannons, at least the pipe on this mission. We don't actually attack mini cannons on this route, at least. Because then we will carry energy on into the next mission. Now, the next mission we don't need to carry energy, but then I don't know, maybe we can change the route a little bit to make use of that.
Mission complete.
Unfortunate. Like, another option, the sad option is just not streaming runs. Like, just local recording. But that's a very sad option. I don't like running without chat. I get bored immediately.
Mission complete.
That might be late. We'll see. Okay, we're aligned. I fucked up. Okay, it's not too bad. Just a little bit bad. But we're losing time.
Mission complete.
Well, the other option is not log a recording, but that's kind of bad. You know, if the stream dies. And just in general, the quality is different. You know what we really need? We need a PC port of this game. Literally impossible. I didn't advance. Oh, this is ass. Whatever, I cannot manage anymore, I think. I mean, we'll see, depending on the position of these guys. Okay, I can technically manage, but it's like... Let's do it. Okay, I cannot manage anymore. Fuck. Just play my cards. Technically faster to gamble. As long as you win the gamble. And this is an ass run anyway, so... Double chai? Okay. Looking good so far. Okay, we win the gamble. And we win the other gambles. There's 3 more. Here's one. Okay, we won that. This bar wouldn't be impossible. I really hope the universe listens to you. Okay, we lost the gamble. Oh my god. These bumpers. They're really bad at their job. Yeah, PC board would be the dream. No, PC port of Japanese version. Hopefully. Otherwise, it also doesn't work. There's no attacks here on this turn. So I reviewed some of the times, and apparently Mirror Darkly is almost the longest mission. Because of how much we improve Gracie Battle. Gracie Battle is still the longest, but not by a lot. And actually a bad Mirror Darkly is longer. Gotta hold. Not the button. Okay, that's like a second. Or a second and a half. Which makes me think, like, could another Yellow Comet mission be faster? Because that would be crazy. Duty and honor strats. Imagine that. Like, I don't see Showstopper being faster. Unless we can capture HQ. I don't know if that's possible. Almost did the same mistake. Like, it's not ideal. It's better than losing the run. Although at this point, I cannot PB at this point. It's almost impossible. Not with this weird thing that I'm losing time everywhere. Whether it's the emulator or just me. On this state, it's really hard. There's also the Wii U? I think it's Wii U. There's a Wii U port. Well, not port. Virtual Console, I believe. But I think it's non-Japanese.
Mission complete.
And that run is very different. Plus, I don't know how would it handle resetting the game. I wonder if this would be possible with another commander. Or if we need 1, 2... Okay, 3, 4. Or if we need Drake's defense for this to work. Four for 1. 4... 414. If there is a misfire, then we have to manip. There is, that sucks.
Mission complete.
Now, this time loss makes sense because of the misfire. Still not happy with it, but it makes sense. Yeah, and by the way, you can see, like, the fact that I'm almost tied with my PV here, like, pretty close. Technically, a 2-second PV is possible, but not gonna happen. The fact that I'm playing this bad, plus I feel like the emulator is betraying me, and I still be this close, is why I'm running this still. Because you can see the time saves I have. Just a little bit frustrating. Recon on 6. Chat, is anybody like familiar with how do you submit to hotfixes? Like if you submit to a specific show, or it's just you just submit and then they decide which show would be good for your run?
Mission complete.
Well, that's cool. Luna. Because I kind of want to submit this game. Like, I would love to run this game on a hotfix because the emulator status of this and the fact that it's so fucking expensive to run it on something that is not emulator means it's probably not gonna make it to a GDQ ever. Like, I'm at the mercy of GDQ people saying it's right or wrong to play an emulator. Either that or someone giving me, I don't know, a lot of money to afford all the things you need to spend to capture this shit on actual console. The manual of this level is insane. Like, this thing saves so much time, it's crazy. And the fact that we can do this thing with so little units. Absolutely insane. It also has the amazing detail that we barely need to do anything. Like, we're pretty much aligned already from the previous mission. And if you lose your alignment, you can still like save and load, which is great for marathons. And it only requires like tiny adjustments. I can rest this. From now on, I don't need to hold. All the units that can die are already dead. I can chill during Hog's turn. I don't know why I thought the cursor was somewhere else. And besides, there was no reason to do that instead of select. Next turn I need to hold. If I PV this, it's gonna be so awful. Although maybe it's fine running against a bad early game. Maybe I'm alright with that. Just a more average run to run against. Instead of massive time saves and such. Can I still fucked up? Yes. 100%. I'm not talking about not PVing, I'm talking about losing a run. It's very easy. You actually just need to miss one input. Like build something that you don't need to build. And that's it. Attack something you don't need to attack. And then you're dead. That's all it takes. Like there, I build a tank instead of a mid tank, it's over. Move a rocket out of position, it's over. Yeah, and that's why we need mid tanks. Because they're more expensive than rockets. And so the cannons go for them instead of our rockets. Scuff. I think it's because we got a misfire. I believe the infantry should be dead. And this turn, usually. I got confused. Okay, now it's dead. So I'm moving the tank to up. And yeah, grid can actually take damage on rockets as long as you deal the first attack. His first attack is 66 because he's broken. Second attack on 5 is gonna be 33. Just exactly the 99 we need. It's insane how tight this is.
Mission complete.
Oh my god. It's over. I don't have time to save here. Come down to the match, maybe. Okay, next turn, Bomber. Okay. There's my mech. Here's the cannon. Goes from right to left. It doesn't actually care about the price of those specific bombers, just the fact that both are bombers. Because Cambase is more expensive, but it doesn't care. There's a priority system. Just on directions. You're fodder for my laser. And you, Storm, are fodder for my speedrun. Okay, again, it'll come to the match at the end. We can still time, you know, matchless. Those 2 times are important, I think, when it comes to comparing runs. Maybe I should even have a split here. tac, 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 tac. Barbecue.
Mission complete.
Same second. It's the same second. Thank you for your use. Couldn't have at least been a 42. I mean, listen, it's so close to a 42 that maybe if I retime, like see the exact frame. Yo, thank you for the cheers. War is over, yeah. Not quite, but for now. God. Yeah, no, it's definitely a PV because it's 0.5. There's no way that's a mistake on the splits. When it's like 0.0 something, even 0.1, it could be a wrong split because I need to split at the end. My split at the beginning is frame perfect because I use the same button for start the splits and start the game. So that split doesn't need to be retimed, but the one at the end is manual, so it's at the exact frame, everything's black after the results. So we can take a look at that, see if it is a 42, but probably not. 0.04. How much is a frame? It's like 0.03 something, I think, or 20 something. I don't remember. I might be thinking on 60 frames per second instead of 59 point something is what this game runs. Oh, but this is ass. This is so ass. This is so bad. It's gonna be so funny to run against this splits. At least, okay, so here's the thing. Last run of the day, probably, because I need to figure out what's going on with my emulator. Like, I think I'm getting micro slowdowns. It could be that I'm just playing bad, honestly. I just feel like I didn't play, like, when I play bad, I could call it. Like, okay, I'm gonna lose 5 seconds here because I know I play bad. But then I would have other things where I would lose time out of nowhere. Thank you for the follow. And like, I would be like, but I didn't know that time loss is wrong. And so I have the feeling BizHog is known for this. BizHog is a very good emulator, but that it consumes a lot of memory for some reason. And so sometimes it gets slows down, like tiny bit of lag here and there. And for that reason, MGBA, you know, it's a more stable emulator. But my problem with MGBA, having played on console, ow, drop my controller. Having played on this, BizHog and this have like about the same feeling when it comes to input display. I mean input latency, which by the way every game has. It's impossible not to have input latency because the electrons will, you know, fly from one point to another. But when it comes to emulators, there's emulators that have more, usually. And MGBA, it just doesn't feel like playing on this. For me, at least. I have way more input latency and I hate it. So even though it has less lag, it feels wrong to play there. For me, for my hands. When I play on BizHog, it feels really close to this. If not the same input latency. And that's what I like about the BizHog. But then BizHog betrays me with some lag here and there. It sucks. I need to pick my poison. And this is the poison I pick. And yeah, that's because I don't have the money. Thank you for stream. Thank you for the follow again. And yeah, I speedrun this from time to time. Like, I want to improve this by a lot more. I wanna, like, mid 110. I know I can get a mid 110. Because just look at this. I mean, I'm bleeding time everywhere. Like, just small time losses every single level. Like, consistently. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. You know? And then Mirror Darkly. The only reason why I saved time there is because my time loss was massive on my run. Same thing with Sea Fortress. I also had a massive time loss there. So at least this is more average run, in a way. Which maybe it's gonna be cool to run against these splits, I mean. What else? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be cooler to run against this orange star, at least. But look at this middle game. This middle game is so bad. Oh my god. I'm so ashamed of this mid game. It's fine. Whatever. A PV is a PV, yeah, I know. Okay, I'll take a look at the video to see what's the final frame.